Ladies and gentlemen, All-Star Racing League heads to, the Burnt Screwdrivers Raceway. We're here again on a Sunday evening. Thanks for joining us here live on Tarnation TV. My name is Blaine Donlin, joined by Jeffrey Elliott, because Rod Weston's racing real cars tonight. Jeff, long time, man. Thanks for covering.
Hey, I appreciate the invite there, Blaine. Anytime I can step in the booth and give one of my good friends some help, I'm always here. I'm not one of the best broadcasters in the world by no means, but I will do my best.
You know, we also have Brian Wolf on deck here. He's down on the track right now, so we'll be whispering to him. But yeah, thanks, Jeff, for the assist this evening. And we'll get a word from Brian here right now. And before we go into qualifying in about 7 or 8 minutes. But Brian, if you can hear us, the floor is yours. Let her rip.
I got you on a copy. If you could give me just 1 second, because I'm still up in the race room with the rest of these knuckleheads. So let me tell them to clear the channel, and I'll be right with you.
Roger that. All right, then. So, Brian's just going to be a minute before we get headed to qualifying here. But this is race number 4 of 8. Next week being October, well, you're not going to be able to get a hold of me at all very much, because we're going to be out doing haunted Halloween stuff. So, No worries if you guys want to stay in tune with the All-Star Racing League Season number 2. The last 4 races will be broadcasted by Flat Out Racing Network, so that'll be a whole lot of fun. So you will be able to see the entire season live and in style. Throw the points up on the screen there. But yeah, thanks to Seth Cole and his crew for handling the last half of the season here, as we basically take October off. There will be a couple broadcasts in October, because Maverick does have one race on the 7th at Talladega, and there's a couple of Talladega challenges that we'll be able to do. But other than that, October will be a quiet month here at Tarnation TV. But are you ready to go yet, Brian?
Oh yeah, I'm right here with you.
Okay, let her go, buddy. I'll be quiet.
No, you just said a lot of what I was going to say about, welcoming Seth and his group over here to pick up the last 4 races of our season. Because as we know, these seasons, or series as we call them, they're only 8 weeks long. And it's been a blast so far, man. We're growing. We have a little bit of a light crowd these days, because I think, there's a lot of guys off doing their football thing, and it's kind of that time of year. And then we're coming up on the holidays. So, there's a bunch of other leagues running on Sundays. So, Sundays is tough, but we've got 15 in here so far tonight. We had 17 or 18 last week, I think. So, we're definitely missing some of the heavier hitters tonight. So, but we've got some great competition here, man. This is going to be a fun with a capital fun. Brian Rawson is here tonight. He's our points leader, and so he's got the target on him. You know what I mean? This every week so far, the points lead. The points leader has changed. So there's only a few points between. Brian Rawson's up there. There's only 12, 15, 20 points separate the top 10. So it's kind of tough being in his position, actually. That's where you want to be. But at the same time, everybody else in here is gunning for you. You know what I mean? So this is going to get interesting going into our 4th week? This is our,
yes, sir.
Race
4th
4.
week, yep.
Yeah, so we're halfway already through season 2. This time is flying by, man. We've been having so much fun with this. I got to give a shout out real quick to you guys for the broadcasting job that you've done. And we're looking forward to working back with you, Blaine, sometime probably in November. We're going to be off near, some of those months for the holidays, but we're going to pick back up with season 3. It might be stretched out a little bit from the, due to the holidays and stuff like that. But yeah, we've had so much fun, man. And we've got some great endorsements now. Bryant Motorsports, our sponsor, actually has ties to one of the better drivers that's coming up through Xfinity in the trucks, Brandon Butterbean Queen. We're so looking forward to following his career and stuff like that. And so it's his uncle that owns Bryant Motorsports and makes this all possible for us, man. So we give them a great, big, huge shout out to him and, to all them. And Dave Chin for allowing me to, take the reins on this thing and put it out there. Got to give another great big shout out to Nate Balser from last night's event, man. What a success that thing was. It was huge. So enjoyed watching that. And Kelly Causey, I want to give, and Jeff Elliott there with you in the booth. I want to give both of those guys, they kind of paid tribute to me, being a cancer survivor myself. That was an important event, and I'm glad those guys did it the way that they did. And, man, I couldn't be more grateful for this, for all this sim racing stuff we're going through. And, but yeah, here we are. Race 4, season 2 already. It seems like we just started this a week ago. And we've come a long way in just such a short time. And we're looking forward to doing this for a while. You know what I mean? So come on out and race with us on Sundays. If you're within earshot of me, come out, come out and watch us, come out and race with us. We're just having a ball.
What's the best way to get a hold of you guys if somebody wants to join the league and race on Sundays or any of the other nights of the week? Because there's multiple series here as well.
Yeah, we're on Facebook, AS Racing on Facebook, and also AS Racing from the RLM. I'd have to post some, maybe we can get it on next week's broadcast or, whenever we can get it on there, the website and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're pretty easy to find. We're coming up through the community pretty quick here, I think.
And then the description below, there is a link to the website, the All-Star Racing website, which will then lead you to contacting different people and whatnot. But yeah, coming out here, Talladega, great track, and other nights of the week they race all kinds of different spots.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm not hard to find on Facebook. You can look up any one of us, that you see here tonight on Facebook and inquire. You know what I mean? We're glad to have you. If you want to come on out, and this has just been a blast. With the upgrades we've made to the track itself, and the setup that we're using, and the mod, all these things coming together in an 8-week series. It's like, I almost compare it to, we don't have a playoffs or anything like that, but it's almost as if you start that first race, you're in the playoffs. I mean, you're racing for points, and good top, consistent top 5 finishes is what gets the championship after 8 short weeks. So, I mean, it's not impossible, you know what I mean? But it is very difficult to win championships, but because every single point counts, and we set it up that way. The philosophy behind it was, to make it, get the points as tight as we could, and have really, a championship race at the end. But that first one is important too. It kind of sets the tone for how your thing's going to go. You know what I mean? So, one bad one, can make up for 3 good ones, and 3 bad ones can't make up for 1 good one. So, so that's where we're at with that. So far, man, so good. It's been a success.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun doing this too, man. So thanks for showing an interest in the Tarnation TV product. I mean, you helped me start this thing, so I think you knew what you were getting into.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We can't do it without you guys. It's all these entities coming together at the same time. If you looked at it from the outside looking in, you would think that it's impossible to do. But when all this stuff comes together, like, your side of things, and then there's, the racing, and then all these drivers getting them together all at once at the same time in the same place isn't always easy to do. But it takes a little bit of effort on everybody's part to put this together. And I mean, I don't know about anybody else. I can't speak for anybody else, but this has been the best sim racing experience I really have ever had in my whole 25-year career.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun racing. It's a different thing to do the broadcasting thing, and I always thought I never knew it was even possible until it just started popping up on YouTube one day, and I'm thinking, these guys are still playing this NASCAR game that I know and love, and how are they doing this broadcasting thing? So, of course, me just wanting to know how everything works, I dig into it, and, fast forward 4 or 5 years later, I don't even know now. Here we are, still evolving and still having tons of glitches. Sometimes it's, if glitches are going to happen, there's going to be a ton of them all at once. But most of the time it's smooth sailing now. I've sort of found every instance that can go wrong and kind of have a quick fix for it. But Either way, man, it looks like we're headed into qualifying here, so we should let you go and let you do what you got to do.
In my ear. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, Brian's gonna have to. We're gonna have to head into qualifying here and abort our routes.
I'm sorry, Blaine. I'm gonna get going. We're just going into qualifying here, so these guys have cleared the channel for me again. But I'm gonna let you guys take it away, man. If you need me, just whisper at me, or if I got to point something out to you, I'll whisper to you while I'm driving. So good luck to all these guys, and thanks for everybody for coming out.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
Thank you.
Cool. Good luck. Hey, Jeffrey Elliott, you still there, man? We're going to have to abort our qualifying run here shortly.
I am here, so I abort during after qualifying or during qualifying?
During. Once we head into qualifying, just click on drive and then escape and push escape and then abort qualifying run.
And there you go.
We could sit there for the full countdown, but that's that'll just lengthen the qualifying session.
Gotcha. Well, that just shows you how much of a rookie I am in this line of work that you are so good at, Mr. Blaine. And
shucks.
What can I say? But yeah, I was listening to what you were saying, and you and Brian started this thing over there at I think you did a few before Talladega Nights. Did you do some Canon races or something like that?
I think I'd have to go way back in the channel and find it, but yeah, I can't remember because I started messing around with it, and Brian was right there at the start. And Talladega Nights, like your league, was the big reason we got it where we got it, because you're a maniac, so you're coming up with all kinds of these ideas, and then that gets my brain turning. Like, how could I pull that off? How could I do that? And forced me to sort of think outside the box of the broadcasts that I was seeing. How do these guys get this ticker thing working? But once you get that figured out, then you can start doing all kinds of other stuff. And you start coming up with the different events, King of Kings, and I can't remember half of them, the mega team races, and we're doing 3 races a night. It's like, how can we fit all this in one broadcast? But somehow we made it work.
Oh, we did so much stuff. I mean, I'm new as an owner, operator, whatever you like to call us as league guys that have a server and produce a product to hopefully have some good racing with drivers. And but yeah, it was a learning experience to learn how to do that and to get admins and run a league, as well as bringing you on board. And you learning, and man, I just start throwing curveballs, knuckleballs at you, and see what we could do with, dog week, pet week, and we had sponsor races by drivers, all different types of, from cancer races to whatever their race was about, hubcap, Annie, keep buying them, whatever. We did so much graphics and implemented into these broadcasts. And you've learned and come a million miles, man. There's nobody like you when it comes to the graphic and production of a broadcast. And it takes a lot to go through to get there, from co-host to, where you're at today. And, man, I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
and we had a great time for nearly 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. And,
yeah.
I'll be up and back and running myself in 2 weeks, the 11th of October, Shake and Bake Season 6. And the man himself, Steph Cole, there's nobody like him. He's the best in the business. And he'll be doing our broadcasting while you're out trick-or-treating, my friend.
Yeah, buddy. We'll be doing it. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I noticed this thing here. You're in 5th place, so, I mean, you don't want to get out there and drive, right? You see that time?
Hey, I'm gonna be a Canadian. Hey, it's how much I love you, my friend.
Awesome.
I'm gonna take some provisional points, and I'll get back up there. And
just saying, there's still time. They do a 5-minute happy hour. You can still pull that car out of the garage and get it on the track.
I love to race. I did a long race last night. Well, it didn't last very long, but I had a lot of racing this past couple of weekends, and the good thing is I can't get wrecked out up here with you, so I'm gonna stay right here with you, Blaine.
That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Call this race the best I can for all these wonderful drivers that came out here to race for Dave Chan at ASR and Brian Wolf.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, thank you very much, David Sheen at Bryant Motorsports Auto Sales, for being the sponsor of this season number 2, both for Tarnation TV and Flat Out Racing Network. So if you want to see the last 4 races and see how this season goes, make sure to tune in to Seth Cole and his whole team of cronies coming up the next 4 weeks to close out season 2 here. So yeah, he gets race 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Well,
and
real
we'll
quick,
see who the winner is.
Don't mean to cut you off. I'm down 13 seconds. Did I do that correctly? Because I retired from qualifying.
Yep, you're good.
I'm still in the race, though, as a server. So are you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're good.
Yep, we're good. Now we're going into happy hour, and then, yes, this is how it works.
This is how technology works, folks. Okay.
You technically don't even need to abort your qualifying run. It would just, the qualifying session would wait longer. So as long as you abort, then it just, once everybody's finished, it's done.
Okay, but I still have to retire from race?
The race as well, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You could retire from the race, same deal. You could let the timer run out.
I'm a little bit more, used to being far chase is how I drive, far chase. Yeah. That's how I see cars around me. And I'm much more comfortable in that situation than I am in this booth.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but you're getting used to it, man. I'm really happy for you. And Rod is the beast, man. The guy has so much knowledge when it comes to actual cars, headers, and all that stuff, and how the motor works, and just NASCAR itself. So yeah, he's been a great addition to your broadcast.
Well, that's the great thing. Rod Weston was able to help me out after Brad had to move on, and it was a great fit because he's got so much knowledge of the actual mechanics behind a real race car, and because this is a simulator and has such an advanced garage where you guys can, so even if, like tonight, for instance, we're running Talladega Superspeedway, which is the burnt screwdrivers version of it. So it's at night under the lights, which doesn't actually happen at Talladega. But when you guys create a setup, everybody runs the same setup in a fixed league. So tonight we're running a fixed setup. Every driver has the same setup. Now you can change some stuff, like your steering ratios and your controller settings and stuff like that, how much gas you're taking. So that's a thing, but you can't make any other adjustments. But that setup that's in these cars still has to be created by someone in an open kind of setting. Weston knows exactly how tight the spring should be on the right front to make the car loose or tight.
Exactly.
Wedge adjustments and sway bar adjustments and all this other stuff you could get to in the garage section of this game. And it all applies to like a real life thing because the physics are so good. Even though this thing was out in 2003, late 2002.
You were like 5 years old, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. 23. But yeah, it's crazy how fun it is to play this, and somebody has to build these setups. And a guy like Weston who knows cars, he's the guy to go to. He's helped a lot. Same with I think it was Danny Hardy who recently passed away. He was another guy who was phenomenal at setting these things up, and in open leagues where they run open setup.
Right. Yeah, they know.
Hard to beat those guys, man.
Yep, they those open set guys, they make the setups, so they know what they're doing, and they know the camber and the spring and the damper or whatever, all these different things. The tire pressure from all this stuff. I wouldn't know what to do. You just give me a fixed setup, I'll adjust to the setup and go. Right, that's just how we do it as fixed setup drivers. But this setup originally came from RTG, I believe. They're using the same one. And they all kind of tweaked on a little bit. It's, I believe, the one, if it's the BB Jeff one, it's the one that we used at Talladega Nights as well. And Rod tweaked on it with Ken, and we made it our own setup. I think everybody says these 3-4 tracks are all the same, and built by John Godfrey. I totally disagree. Yep. They all run very differently. RTG is hard to get the third lane going. I don't care what they throw at you out there. You cannot get a third lane going in any of those tracks. I don't know why. So they are different, or your setup's different. And this track runs similar to Prime and Talladega Nights because, I've been out here now for 3 races. And I didn't wait. The first week they didn't run this track. They ran it last week. Is that correct?
This version in season 1, we ran Talladega. I think it was the RTG version.
So the
This
first 3
season
races.
2 was this track.
Okay, yeah, this one runs. You can run 3 wide on this one.
This one's great.
Right. So I'm thinking they put my setup in there, or whoever you want to call setup. But I got it from RTG and just tweaked on it and renamed it. But, you know, if you're going to put 15, 20 to 40 cars on a track like this, you need for these drivers to be able to drive their car. You need 3 lanes. I'm sorry. You need 3 lanes. I do this for how long, Blaine? You need to have space to put these cars and drive. You can't just have 2 lanes and follow the leader. You're just not going to get very good success at running that way at Talladega, in my opinion. So I want these guys to go 3 wide, lap 1. It gives less bumper to bumper, more lanes to work around, not so many cars in each lane. So it really provides better racing, frees you up a little bit. You're not waiting for that massive checkup, 20 deep. It just trickles on down, you know, before someone's wrecked. So not saying we don't have our incidents, but it really opens the track up when you can make it 3 wide at Talladega.
And it is crazy, like even this, all these Talladega tracks spawned from the original game Talladega, and you know, you're working behind the scenes on the track settings, stuff we can't see, grip lanes and I settings, adjusting, you know, drafting gaps, and I don't even know what's going on. Like it's wild how that works, but that also needs to work in conjunction with that setup. So yeah, when you guys are going out there and running hundreds of laps in practice sessions, doing like one tick on a spring and 1 tick on a tire, and then going out and running 50 more laps and packs, and you need like 12 guys to test it because it's a drafting track, bump drafting track.
Right. Exactly.
So it's not as easy as just running by yourself. It's just endless hours to make these minuscule adjustments that translate into like perfection, really.
Well, you know what? To me, I always say it's like, we need to retire, correct?
Yes, sir.
Drive and retire?
Yes, sir. Now, a little trick that I'm going to try this evening is I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to stay off the track. As Seth Cole said, every time that not every time, a lot of times when I get on the track and retire, my game will crash. And then I'll have to reboot. And then my lap counters get messed up and I've got to kind of scramble. So if I let this 40 seconds, what's left on the clock here? Start sequence in 10 seconds. If I let this just play out, I'm curious. It'll retire me automatically.
Because you didn't get going?
Drivers, start your
Well, good luck with that. Let's see what happens.
Okay, there we go. So it retires me automatically.
Okay.
And my game didn't crash.
Well, that's a good start right there. You want to run down this field real quick?
Sure, let's do it. You want to do it?
You take the first 6. I'll take the back 6. How's that?
Cool. So we got Dennis McCarthy on pole position. He's sitting right next to Perry Bond on the outside in the second row. We got Derek Chin in the 88 and Chuck Taylor in the 18. He's up there. And right beside him, we got, who's that? ASR Postal. 74 is Robert Spring.
And I'm trying to get the right camera view here. So Robert Spring in what position?
Brian Wolf, and then the 034, Jax.
You just keep going because I'm still have to learn
Already then.
You just keep going. I'm trying to get the right camera view here.
ASR Dinger right behind them. And we got Mark Paglio back there beside Ed Finley. There's Brian Rawson, last week's winner on the outside, the 47 of Brad Otto. Ken Roberts made it in last minute, as is tradition. Adam Simonic, part of the Wolf Pack, at the back on the inside, the 016. We are green. Away we go. Thank you, everybody, for watching. On the old YouTube machine, McCarthy got way out there. Not always a good thing getting a jump that far ahead. Especially on a super speedway track.
Yeah, you definitely if you get too far out, they're just going to close up on you. If there's 3 wide on the outside, they're just going to blow right by you. But it's getting interesting already.
Wow. Making a pass already. Chuck Taylor to the inside.
Chuck don't play around out here. I'm learning Chuck the last couple of weeks, and this guy, he can race Talladega. He knows what he's doing out here, for sure.
As these guys get all their stuff sorted out here. Thanks again, everybody, for watching on the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to Flat Out Racing Network if you haven't already to continue the coverage of season number 2 here at ASR on Sunday. Next week, coverage by Seth Cole and whoever he decides to bring with him. Chuck Taylor in the lead. Got an interesting stats here if you care. So, Chuck Taylor, what did I have on Chuck Taylor? No, I got something on Brian Wolf, actually. The only driver who's actually, row 3 right now, 3 wide, the 29 of Brian Wolf, is the only driver in season 2. And we've had about 23 drivers show up for this league so far on Sundays. He's the only driver to actually complete all 526 miles in the first 3 races. 100% of the laps completed by Brian Wolf.
Well, heck, he can actually drive to my house and back almost with doing that. So that's pretty good. Keep that in mind, Brian. We got some action up here. The 7. I got to get used to these guys. What camera view should I be in to help out here?
See, I use a different camera set. So spectator's usually pretty good because it gives you a wider angle, I find.
Okay,
or helicopter. You can get on helicopter and kind of go back to like the 9th position or something and see the whole field. You can basically do whatever you want to do because the broadcast is being seen off of my screen. So
I just want to butcher anybody's names. Yeah, okay, so we have Postal's in the number 7.
These guys are just 3 wide, 2 wide. They're going all over the place.
They're not. Jack's up there 3 wide. He's trying to make it happen. You got David Chin behind him. It's a pretty cool looking car there. I believe that's a Chevy. It is a Chevy. Yep. It is so different doing it from this angle. Blaine, I have to get used to it. And maybe download some cars might help as well.
Oh, got pushed down to the bottom.
Oh, no.
That is bad. Everybody got collected in that. I think everybody got collected in that. We got Wolf. Looks like actually a 2 and a handstand.
You have about everybody but 3 cars, 2 cars. Ken Roberts.
Looks like Taylor got through it. McCarthy got through it. Rawson got through it. Jax did not get through it. It looked like he had some rear end damage. We're going to load up here. We're going to go back and see what happened. Out of the 15 cars that are on the track, that was a big accident. It happened up front. Wolf got squeezed down to the apron. I might go helicopter view on this, actually. Yeah, Postal squeezed Wolf down to the apron. The 28 of Bagula looked like he wanted to actually leapfrog right there.
I'm trying to learn the rewind part here for you.
Oh, man, this collected everybody. Major damage to Dinger. If you're wondering where Dinger is on the ticker, for some reason his name doesn't get displayed. He's number 78. Yeah, Perry, Roberts, Spring, Finley, Postal, Chin. A lot of guys involved in that. Down pit road now. Not a fun way to start. But we also run moderate damage, so not horrible. A couple of those guys might have been caught up in some pretty gross stuff. We'll be able to see after they go back green again if they're able to continue at full speed or not. Just pull the points back up again on your screen here.
Oh, somebody got off the track there with that checkup.
So we have not had a repeat winner. There's been 3 races so far this season. Race number 1 was won by David Chin in the 88. Brian Rawson, who we're looking at right now, won race number 2, and Dennis McCarthy won race number 3. I think I got that backwards. I think I might have said Rawson won last week, but it was actually McCarthy. So will there be a repeat winner? We can't really talk about that so early in the season, but you never know. Now that we've got 3 races under our belt, we can start compiling cool statistics like this. Like Brian Wolf is leading every single lap so far. Not leading every single lap, just completing every single lap so far in the season. He has never been a lap down. That's the easiest way to say that. Who led the most laps? Well, I got that for you too. Brian Rawson has led 41 laps. David Chin in second place with 24. Solons has led 22, Chuck Taylor has led 21, and Dennis McCarthy has led 17. Your top 5 lap leaders of the season. Those are season totals, not race totals. We just started this race. Calm down.
Yeah, did you see the incident? I finally got to my first replay plane. I'm learning how to do this. It looks like the number 7 Postal just didn't see Brian down there. And just came down. That's what I'm looking at here.
See, and Postal was just sort of following the car in front of him also.
You just can't follow the guy in front of him. You got to make sure there's nobody to the left or the right of you. That's the problem when you can't see.
Yeah. And sometimes the spotter kind of glitches out. Like, you're going, I guess he's not down there. Because the spotter's not saying,
and that view right there, right there, you can't see that corner panel anywhere if you're inside the car. But definitely outside the car you could. But that's what happened. He just following Chuck, and he just came down and he could see the car to the.
Oh, were you saying like maybe Postal runs? Maybe
I'm just saying, I have no idea what.
View.
Yeah, well, that's the only way I can see this is happening. But because if you're outside the car, there's no way you would have came down if you look at helicopter view.
Right. So there's the bump.
I mean, he's halfway through the car.
You see the bump of the 28 to the 29, gets the 29 right inside the 7. But like you said, if the 7 runs cockpit, other than in that rear view mirror, that bump that was a great bump by the 28 to the 29, but it shot him in there so late. Everything happened so fast, right?
He did go up a little bit to the right, sure. And then the 7 obviously was following 18.
Yeah, and then it's like, whoa, where'd that guy come from?
Right. I mean, it's Talladega, baby.
Yeah, it's a super speedway for a reason. We move at super speeds.
But yeah, it's based on what what you just have to know what's around you, and unfortunately, things happen so fast too. Sometimes you just have out of control. But that's unfortunate. Hopefully, everybody's all right. Get those cars back out there and stay up to speed.
Paglia was forced to retire after that accident, with obviously because of being in that accident, probably unfixable damage. Reason for his retirement is accident. It doesn't really specify why, but got into a wreck and decided to park it. That's the thing with the super speedways. Usually if you're running cup physics, you could run restrictor plates, which limit the cars to 7,000 RPM, I believe. But that's every time we come to a super speedway, they run craftsman truck physics because it's just a little bit heavier, a little bit slower. You don't need restrictor plates, so you get to use that whole tack. It's just better. Don't need restrictor plates because they're not going to go 220 mile an hour.
What are you talking about? I do 234 and I can save 8 laps of gas, Mr. Blaine.
With cups with no plates?
I'm just kidding.
You can do it. I know. I've been out here cup no plates. You can get up to like 220, 230, can't you? I think you can.
I have no idea. I never.
You almost need to brake going into the corners. It's crazy.
Well, it looks like we got 2.9s at McCarthy. Is that correct? And I'm gonna tell you, this is a guy I think got caught up in a pretty good one last night. But this young man can run. I believe he's from New York too, if I'm not mistaken. Just met him, but good guy. I think he retired at UPS or still works there.
Yeah, we was talking about the UPS thing last week because I work for FedEx. So we speak the same language.
It ain't the prettiest car out on the track there, that brown and
they're not. They don't have the prettiest uniforms, man. I work for FedEx. I get to wear orange and purple. Looks way cooler than that. I don't brown and gold. No thanks.
I talk to my UPS guy every day, and they're cool.
We're a different kind of creature. You got to be a different person to be a courier. This just in from Rod Weston. 2 races this evening, 2 wins this evening. Congratulations, Mr. Weston, on your real life track stuff. About time, yeah.
Hurry up and get back home and get in the booth.
He does a cool thing too when he wins. He gets the trophies and he just gives them to a kid. He finds a kid in the crowd and he gives the trophy away every single time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, get those kids hooked early, man. Get ready to go green here. Lap number 9 is about to start. Dennis McCarthy again.
Green.
Big leap there. He gets that big gap going. 47 of Auto, they don't want to keep it close. You can tell those 4 Wolfpack teammates, the cars are absolutely identical, 100% identical. And I can prove it to you. Watch this. So if you go in like chase mode and I switch between those cars, they literally don't look any different. Well, unless they're damaged, of course.
Adam's trying to push Chuck here on the outside.
They're going to abandon him because they want to be together. Those Wolfpack cars, they're Otto, Simonic, and Finley. And the other one is back there a little bit. I think it's Dinger, the 72.
Hey, you got Kid
like
Roberts.
I said,
He seems to be up to speed.
For some reason on the ticker, you could see a 12th place to 72 is blank with no name. I don't know why Dinger's name doesn't show up on my ticket. It makes no sense. But it does supposed to say ASR Dinger.
Right.
So he's the man with no name.
It's like most of them are up to speed. I don't know about Perry Bond here. Hopefully he can stay on them.
Kent Roberts to the middle.
Shoot
middle
to
lane
the
is his
outside.
favorite.
Yep, there he goes. Mr. Mountain Dew man.
How is McCarthy keeping it out front that much?
They caught the 80. Is that Finland? Is that behind him? I can't tell, Brian. I'm sorry.
80 is Finley. Yep, being pushed by Ross
he's
and
got
Wolf.
damage. That's why he's stacking up fuel behind him. He's got some damage in the rear.
Maybe, yeah.
See that gas can, right? Gas tank.
Sometimes, though, if you've got a good push, you can keep her moving.
Yeah, sometimes you can run faster without that back end. It's crazy.
You almost hope you hit it harder so they just cut it right off. At least you know it's an even cut.
That's Brad Otto in front of the Chuckmeister, right? There he goes. He just went around. Otto's a great driver. He's very safe, conservative type of driver out there on the track. He don't push too hard. Yeah, Jax, he's dinged up a little bit as well. 74 spring.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Still no damage on him.
You can see that outside line for him, and it looks like it wants to be a Wolfpack line. All 4 of these dark blue cars. McCarthy's still leading this thing. Roberts right behind him.
David Chen's car looks all one piece.
Yeah, from all the cars that were tangled up in that accident, most of them aren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. Unfortunately, Mark Paglia got the worst of that, and Dinger has currently retired also. He just retired 1 lap ago.
Oh, man, that sucks.
So 13 cars remaining on the track, and you're looking at all of them. Roberts will lead that lap. That'll be Roberts' first lead lap of the evening.
UPS decided he's going to go take a break. He's letting everybody go blow by him here. He's just going to get back behind the pack here. Probably pick up Perry Bond. Help out Perry Bond. Oh, he's got some help next to him as well. Pretty wide back here.
So coming into this race tonight, there were a bunch of drivers that only had one start. This is the fourth race. But in the first three races, one start. Dinger, Roberts, Paglia, Waugh, and Sullins. Waugh and Sullins are not here this evening.
Hey, I would have started 4 races, right? Uh-oh, we got some trouble.
74 on his headlights.
Oh! Wolf into the...
Brian Wolf got caught in that.
Number 7 car there.
Load up a replay there. I almost had a blow over there.
Oh, he's got some good damage here in the back of it.
Brian Wolf. 29, Brian Wolf.
Yeah, he got some good damage.
Keep in mind here, we're doing about 196 miles an hour right now. Yikes. See how that started up there. It looks like spring in the 74.
You know, I'm trying to learn to get back to look at the replays. It takes me 20 minutes. Now you guys just whip them out in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, spring was in the middle. The 18 and the 6 sort of washed up a little bit, actually. They wanted to claim that middle line. They squeezed him right out of there. What's that look like from the inside of Spring's car? He's going to be looking at the ground. Oh, man, he's looking at that thing getting back down on the wheels. The Aero 88 mod does not have flaps. So that's why these cars, if they get turned around backwards, they get airborne a lot easier than other mods. No flaps. Go back live here. I'll tell you, see inside the car of Robert Spring on pit road. He's got jacked up on the right side. Doing work on it.
Oh, it just got tight there coming off the corner. You got Heath, Texas, Mr. Ross and Rose. What do you call it? Rosan? What do y'all call him?
Yeah, I call him Ross, and it could be Roson. You could say all kinds of cool things.
Yeah, he drifted up a little bit on the corner, following Roberts and Chuck too. They both did. And then Springs kind of stuck in the middle of the 024 of McCarthy and Chuck, and people coming up, people coming down, and that's exactly what happened.
There's nowhere to go.
I don't know what could he have done. Maybe go up a little bit. I don't know.
The official FSB Racing pace car. I did replace these pace cars. I think Frank Diven sent me some replacement pace car, but I must have put it in the wrong spot. FSB, unfortunately, does not run NASCAR Racing 2003 anymore.
Who doesn't?
FSB Racing, a league that's been around almost as long as RTG, I think.
Yeah, I think they went iRacing.
They went iRacing. Yeah, they did what RTG does, and they kind of did both. And they kept NASCAR Racing going for a long time. And I noticed, man, I haven't seen Sean Reap doing any broadcasts. Him and Milty used to run broadcasts all the time of their Aero 88 series on Wednesday nights, and I haven't seen it pop up on my feed, and I went looking into their YouTube channel, and it still exists, but it's all iRacing broadcasts now.
Yeah, I heard Rodney Sullivan sent out a memo about some new NASCAR 25 coming out.
Yeah, the team at iRacing, who used to be, some of them used to be the team here at Papyrus that made this thing. They are coming out with it's called NASCAR 25, and it's a console game, so it'll be for PlayStation 5, Xbox, And eventually it
okay.
will hit the PC, but it'll probably take a couple of years. I'm not sure on a PC release. I know that PC tends to be in the back burner a lot of the time. Like when we finally get Grand Theft Auto 6, it'll be a couple of years before there's a PC version. I don't really know why it always takes so long for a PC version, because they use PCs to make these games. Like, how come we can't just have it for PC when they have it for the consoles? But they make way more money on consoles, so.
Right. We just had 3 guys just like went in the top off.
Looks like Rawson, Taylor, and Wolf headed to the pits.
Yep. You get the cars fixed up there. You've got famous Mountain Dew Ken Roberts out here running second. And it looks like, goodness, I need to figure out how you do this. Adam
Samani, yep.
Hold that over here. I wouldn't want your job. I stay behind the car, the back end of the car.
Sorry, say again?
I said I wouldn't want your job. I'd stay driving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't driven in a long time.
Yeah, you need to get your butt back out there when you get back from Halloween and come out there and do a little shake and bake.
And I'm thinking, too, like with the broadcast, you're obligated to kind of, these are paying customers, so you're going to be here. And then when you take the day off, I might not do anything. Why not put the wheel on the desk and jump in here and race the thing? Like if I'm not doing anything on a Sunday night, I could come in to this league right now and let FRN do the broadcast and then pop in and do a race. Well, Blaine, why didn't you broadcast? I'm like, because I don't know if I'm going to be here or not. If we've got something planned on a Sunday at the last minute, it's out the window. We got to make that priority. But hey, if nothing's happening, I'll jump in there and do it.
Well, I tell you, this Sunday night league here is coming along quite well. They're some learning curves. They're brand new, and Brian's doing a great job. I'm out here racing with them. I've had fun with them since I've been out here. A little rough start tonight, but hopefully they'll get their bearings together and keep it green for a while and do some good racing. That's what we all our drivers want to do. This is to me, it's not about winning, man. It's about getting out there, running side by side, and just having fun. If you're not having fun, then don't do it. You gotta have fun, and that's called racing. Nobody wants to be doing these laps under yellow.
No, and even if they're under yellow, I mean, accidents happen.
Oh, they do. I mean, it's Talladega. You're gonna have your share of incidents for sure.
How many points do you get for a provisional?
I think Brian possibly like 320 or something like that. I'm kidding. I have no idea.
If he gives you 320 points, you'll just win. That'd be awesome.
No,
like, imagine that was the hidden secret. Like, yeah, man, if you request a provisional, you get 1,000 points. You're like, but for winning, you only get 20.
That's right. Brian,
that's the secret.
That's the secret. There you go.
Yeah. The secret is ask for a provisional and win the championship. Watching the points right here, right now, 4 points behind Brian Ross in second place overall, Chuck Taylor. Then you got Brian Wolf, David Chin, Jeffrey Elliott, who's not racing tonight for some reason. Brad Otto in sixth. Perry Bond in seventh overall. This is after 3 races, by the way. Dennis McCarthy in eighth. Greg Palmer in ninth. John Godfrey, Jax, Finley, Postal. Shalinsky's not out here tonight. Spring, Roberts, Mark Paglia, Rodney Sullins, ASR Berge. Dinger is back there. This is only his second race, I believe, this evening. Randy Waugh in 21st place. 20 points. The only race that he started, you can see right there, he got the pole. But he also did not finish. So, rough start for Randy.
Randy Waugh, yeah. I tell you about these Dave Chen and ASR Postal and Dinger, these guys, they've been together for so long.
Yeah.
I remember starting this game back in the early 2000s, and I believe they were around, with Ray. And the Afterburner, those two leagues right there, they were the ones to one of the first ones out here. And I believe we all raced at ASR at one time or another.
That's the thing. We always talk about FSP and RTG, but yeah, there was a lot of these leagues, ASR, Afterburner. The, a lot of leagues obviously started up way back in the day and
still
kept
kicking.
them going for a long time, yeah. Oh, Spring got shot out right away on that.
Green still.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be green. Oh, don't hit the wall too hard. He's yelling at the flag guy going, man, make that thing yellow so I can catch up. And the flag guy is not listening.
Holy shit, I didn't know. What happened to Spring?
Yeah, I'm going to go back and check it out here in a second. He got shot out to the side there.
I'm watching for you.
I'm guessing he got turned somehow. We're going to go take a look at it right now.
Oh, he Texas or something.
So these guys are probably teammates too. I keep forgetting about those Bud King of Beers cars. Rawson and Spring.
That was a little light, little bump there. That was it.
Yeah. Bump draft gone wrong.
That was just a little one too. I couldn't believe it turned him.
Back to the leader under yellow again. Samonic in first. We'll load up that. See if we can find it here. I'll have to get the pace car and then check to make sure when the lights go off.
Okay, I see McCarthy up here. And the number 80 Finland. What happened here?
Yeah, there's a bunch of things going on here. Okay. So we're coming through the tri-oval. And
the 024 McCarthy shoots between Perry Bond and Finley.
Oh, and they kept it going for a while right there too.
Nowhere to go. I mean, you can't squeeze. You can't squeeze up the middle. There's nowhere to go for that 024. What's he doing? And there's nowhere to go. 80 could have
there was for a split second, but yeah. Looks like the 29, the 80, the 024, the 6 on the binders. The 6 was actually able to avoid that. I think he was. Let's check that. No, he wasn't. Rawson got tangled in that. Spring got hit again. That's David Chin, sorry. Rawson,
he went
not
forward.
too bad, actually. Rawson actually looks like he might have almost got through that. Did he actually get through that? We're going to take a closer look at here. Might need a hard on the brakes. Oh, he does bump the 29 on purpose. Not on purpose, I'm just joking. And then smack the wall a little bit. So he did get a little bit of contact there. Could have been a whole lot worse, though. Pretty good heads-up play by Rawson. Looks like some guys are going to the pits.
Oh, Bryant is taking a beat, hasn't he? He got no rear end after this.
You're a Mountain Dew guy. What is Perry running? Mountain Dew Pitch Black. Black Grape.
Never heard of that one before.
That sounds good. I don't drink Mountain Dew, but
that's all I drink.
That's why I'm asking you.
Well, I drink Voltage, blue one.
Ah, okay. That Roberts Buick looks pretty cool.
Well, out front, let's see that Otto holding down first place currently. Dennis McCarthy, second. Rawson, how do you get up to third? Brian Wolf, he still got it back in, holding down fourth place. ASR Postal, fifth. Ken Roberts, nothing clean, not too much, I don't see too much on that car. I don't know how the motor is, but he's still taking away 6th place. Followed up by Jackson, the 034. Adam. Harry Bond is coming out of pits, and Chuck's is going out of pits. and Ed Finley. Ed Finley's the one's been doing all the renders for everybody, so if
Yeah.
you didn't know that, that's he does an amazing job.
Yeah, shout out to Ed. I forget about all that stuff. There's so many people out here that everybody literally contributes in some way or another. I should have a list of everything that people do. You know, Finley being able to get renders, Mobs doing paint jobs, and someone's doing paint jobs. You know, John Godfrey doing track work. Actually widened the pit road on this track at Talladega, released Talladega version 4, or RTG version 4 just a few weeks back, and made that pit road an extra lane wider. And they've been using it, and you know, that's just crazy. Yeah, well, everybody has something to do here.
Right. I mean, it takes great people in every aspect of this game. Like you said, Godfrey doing the MIPS on the tracks and rebuilding tracks. You got the best painters out there, Rodney Solons. I think it's Jump Joe. Just met him. I've seen him forever out here for 20 years, never talked to him. You know, he talks to us about every day. He's been doing a lot of painting for people and does great work. You know, you have Donnie Cameron. He's also another painter. Met him, nice guy. Everybody does so much with the render work. You do promos. And it takes a lot to have it all work out, and you have to have all these facets to make it look as good as it does. You know, so thanks for all these guys that do what they do. You know, besides being a driver.
Yeah. We just checked it. We was right along there with Brad Otto. He went into pits and he took the left side only on that one.
Well, while they're throwing their yellow bud, I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Roger, Roger. Check out the schedule here. Upcoming races live here on Tarnation TV. October's going to be a little bit quiet, but we do have a couple more Thursdays coming up with Rolling Thunder. I believe at the end of October, I have the last 2 weeks off at work. My wife and I both work at the same place, and we both took the last 2 weeks of October off to do Halloween stuff. So there's nothing happening in those last 2 weeks, but October 2nd, which is this Thursday, upcoming. This is an off week for Maverick. That's why there's no Maverick race this Tuesday. But on Thursday, October 2nd, we will be back at Rolling Thunder Gaming's Talladega Challenge, produced by yours truly, Tarnation TV, commentated by the Flat Out Racing Network, Seth Cole, Kyle Matthews, and Michael Norman, lending their voices to that. Keep in mind, too, that is a simulcast on Tarnation TV and Flat Out Racing Network, which means I broadcast the race the way that I broadcast the race to Tarnation TV, but I also send that same exact feed to Flat Out Racing Network. So if you're subscribed to one or the other, it's the same thing. Whatever we're putting out here on Tarnation is also hitting Flat Out Racing. The reason for that being Rolling Thunder Gaming wanted to remain loyal to Flat Out Racing because they've literally used them for years and years. And then they wanted to combine forces with Tarnation to have me produce the visuals of what you see, but still have the same commentating crew with Michael. So we just said, yeah, we'll just, you know, for this season number 66, broadcast to, I'll just send out the feed to both channels. Everybody wins. That way, you know, depending on who you follow, you still get your stuff and nothing seems out of place. Of course, they go live at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays at the Talladega Superspeedway, which is RTG version 4, featuring the wider pit road. Thanks to John Godfrey for the edit there. Of course, that following Tuesday will be October the 7th. High Voltage Racing League's Maverick Cup Series live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hey, guess what? They go to Talladega that week. Last week we were at New Hampshire. It was a lot of fun. The week before that we were at Bristol. It's been amazing. There's been some amazing races at Maverick. Very surprised at the Bristol race. A lot of times those little short tracks turn into an absolute gong show. We ran 200 laps at Bristol, and I don't even think we had 7 yellows. It was a phenomenal race at Maverick. You should definitely come out and check it out. And I think after Talladega, there's only a few races left at Maverick. It's going to be Martinsville, Phoenix, Homestead, and there's another one in there. Ben, if he's watching, I'm sure we'll post it in the YouTube chat. But back to the main race here as we're ready to go live again. Green flag will be up in the air here as we head into the tri-oval. Pace car is off. Speaking of MIPS, right there you can see the Talladega Nights logo on the grass and the Tarnation TV logo on the grass, as well as the burnt screwdrivers. Where's the Tarnation logo? Oh, maybe there's no Tarnation logo. Either way, I'm running old MIP files because this is the burnt screwdrivers version of this, the Talladega Nights Racing League logos on the grass, and we're at ASR. Anyway, it's too late for me to fix that now because Flat Out Racing Network is taking over the broadcast for the last half of the season. I just noticed that, I think, last week. I was like, oh, I could probably change those graphics. Ken Roberts out with the lead, getting passed by the 016 of Adam Simonik. Some black flags being shown, but they will be cleared. During restarts, that'll happen. Cars are only allowed to pass to the right, technically, in 2003, but most leagues will clear those flags. These guys are slingshot leapfrogging each other here. Ken Roberts in that 55 Mountain Dew Buick is surrounded by Team Wolfpack. They're trying to get organized on the outside. We've got Jax, Simonik, Finley, and Otto. Broken up a little bit there by Rawson. Now, I don't believe with Finley. Oh, they did go down. Okay, I was wondering if they were going to drop in front of Ken. Team Wolfpack's going to want to get together here. They're doing a pretty good job of it. We could ride along with Ken Roberts and do a crank it up. So we'll head into the cockpit with the 55. If you got good speakers, crank it up. This sound pack came from Josh Metallic over at Rolling Thunder. He sent me this sound pack. Wow, what a save. Holy moly. What a save by Jack. So you know what? Before we do a crank it up, I'm going to rewind that and take a look at that. Maybe from helicopter view we'll get a better look at what just happened back there. A lot of movement back there. I think it was Jack's. Yep. Got loose, slapped the apron. Everybody just, give him some breathing room, and he collected it. Turned our back for a couple seconds, and Ken Roberts is now moving to that outside line. But yeah, if you have a good set of speakers, this sound pack sounds amazing. So crank it up. We will be quiet for a lap or two, and you can enjoy the sweet, sweet sounds of these V8s driving around here at 200 miles an hour. Well then, that's not the way you want to crank it up in the cockpit of a tumbling car. We'll back that up and see exactly what happened to the 034 Jacks. So the replay here, looks like some great bump drafting going on down that back straightaway, but this one might have come late into the turn. Yeah, late into the turn. Oh, just pummeled. Demolished. Travesty. So he's going to have to get a tow. So the car shows that it's on pit road right now. Looks like Perry Bond is having an engine issue. Definite engine issue there. Crazy thing happened yesterday in the Nate Balser breast cancer awareness race for the cure that he held, an 85 lap race there at primetime. There was an accident so bad, I think it was McCarthy. The car looked demolished beyond repair, and it sat on pit road for about 4 minutes, and they actually got it running. It only ran for about 4 more laps. He got it back out on track with no hood, and the thing eventually let go. But I wonder sometimes, you see smoke coming out of these cars. Sometimes they can repair it. So there may be hope for the 60 of Perry Bond to maybe get it in there. And hopefully he can get that repaired. I mean, it's engine damage. They might not be able to repair it for the long term, but you know what? If it gets you a few more laps, it's all about points. If somebody else retires and you're able to pass them. We will stick to Perry for a little bit here. I think of most of these guys, it's the end of lap 31. We'll probably head down pit road.
I'm back, Blaine. I'm sorry for the delay there, bud.
No problem. There was a big accident involving Jax, Bond, the entirety of Team Wolfpack, really. Perry Bond right now is out there smoking.
I saw that. I was watching it, but we're chasing the animal got loose. Our little kid, we couldn't find it outside. It was dark. So anyways.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we found it.
Cool.
I was watching. It looks like 034 hit his own teammate in the corner. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, it was a great bumping going on down the back straight, but that last bump came just as they were arcing into turn 3. It spun them all around.
It's going to do that for sure.
Unless it's Jeffrey Elliott, you can take a bump.
Well, that's why I run 40% assistance and probably have 2 incidents in 4 years. So there you go.
40%, yeah, that's crazy. I think I run 18. But yeah, it's a big difference when you get pushed from behind like that with your 40% assist. The car just kind of stays there.
Well, I'm racing for my competitors. I want them to trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not out there running 0 or 5%. I'm not out there racing in Atlanta. It's impossible. You got to have steady cars out there to run Talladega to have a successful race. And when you're not running anything like that, you're loose as a goose. I can't follow guys that are loose, and I'm not. So, but this is why we have a lot of cautions, unfortunately. Maybe these guys someday will listen to some advice, and you want to run Talladega better, try a different view, try some more assistance, think about your competitors.
Hey, it's a thing. The steering, it's steering assist, right?
Steering assist. Yeah, I run.
You know what? We can show the people right now. I'll back out here and go right into the options. So if you go down the options, click on the options.
Yeah, you know,
And then
it works. I learned that from Peaches.
29
You know,
for the
everybody knows Peaches. I mean, girls will Talladega Pro. She made Grant Wesley look like a 2-year-old.
oh,
But yeah,
Wolf's calling us here. Just give me 1 second. 29. This is the booth. Go ahead.
I saw you had a shot of my car, the back of my car. I don't think the Band-Aids are helping, man. This
No,
this
I
race
saw
has
that.
been pretty rough.
Yeah, your car says avoid chaos, Lake B, and it's like no, the bumper's all smashed in.
Yeah, this race has been pretty chaotic. Yeah, that first one was all my bad. I took out a bunch of good cars. But we're gonna muscle through this, man. I hope you guys are making us look good at least.
Yeah, man. No, it's cool. We're definitely digging it.
All right, 10-4. Let me go back to work here.
Roger that. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, Brian just chiming in on the fact that I was looking at his car. Avoid mayhem like me, and it's all smashed in on the back. Sorry to cut you off there, Jeff. Go ahead.
oh well, we're gonna put Brian Wolf on the Allstate commercial.
Yeah, so in your controls, if you go on this control panel, you see across the top here, this is a tutorial. Click on controls, top left, control assignments. No, where are we? Yeah, control assignments, advanced. Yeah, you click on the advanced button right up there beside control assignments. Click on advanced. I got my steering assistant set to 20. So yours is 40.
Yep, and my linearity is around 50.
Oh, you've got your linearity down.
Well, most people run between 80 to 100.
See, I run 100 because I'm using a wheel.
Well, so am I.
Yeah, interesting. So you drop
I
it
want
down
my
to
car to be smooth, not jerky, and I don't, I notice a lot of people reactions a lot quicker on your wheel that way. And plus, I don't know what ratio they're running in their profile, but usually around 270. I think most people. Some people run a lot higher. But anyway, that's just what I run. A smooth and I pit just fine at 40%. I don't know. I can't get onto the pit. I can, no problem. You know
what though? That's the trick too. Is when you calibrate your wheel. If you have a wheel that spins like a real car wheel, does 900 degrees, you're not using that 900 degrees in here. When you calibrate your wheel, do you do like a 360 or do you only do like 260 degrees? Like how much do you turn your wheel when you calibrate it?
When I calibrate it, man, I turn it all the way to the far left and as far as right. What degree that is, I don't know. I don't have a profile on my.
Like if you had your wheel straight and you put your hand on top, and you turn to the right, do you go all the way down to like 6 o'clock, and then all the way back around to 6 o'clock again, or 6:30, or whatever you want to call it?
Probably more like 7, 8. But hey, we're getting ready to go back to green. We'll get back.
Right, so you're not a full circle, because I was saying you could help your steering by maybe only going from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, only using the top half. That would help you get out of the pits too, because then when you only got to move your hand a quarter of a spin, your wheels are going full.
Whatever happens, works fine with me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying too, that's great that there's so many ways that you can set your endpoint for your wheel, along with your linearity settings and your steering assist settings too. It's like, so many different ways to set this up, even though we run fixed. A lot of that's part of the strategy too.
Well, it looks like Spring's up to speed. You got Ken Roberts out front. Brian Wolf is falling back a little bit.
A lot of cars with a lot of damage, so we're going to see who can keep up here. Most of these cars up front are clean.
Yep.
Roberts has been involved, but there's some marks on the track right there.
I think everybody's been involved one time or another night for sure, but he's 47 Bright Auto, I think he's got a good car right now. I'm watching him. His top 5 are up to speed. Finley's staying there with them. Spring is just kind of just chilling out in the back, a couple car lengths off the 6th place car. But it looks like he's at 197, so he's doing pretty good.
So if we go green, I'm thinking we'll probably have to pit around lap 50. Maybe a little bit earlier. Most of these guys made their pit stops around lap 31, 32.
Yeah,
keep in
Dave.
mind.
I think Dave's at 178. I think he might be up to speed. I mean, 180 by himself. Oh, he's got somebody behind him. Sorry.
Yeah, retired cars this evening, Mark Paglia, ASR Dinger, and CCR Jax. Everybody else is on the lead lap. Perry Bond on the lead lap, but not up to speed. He took a lot of damage there, I think, because he's only running at about 164 right now. So he's about 15 mile an hour slower than he should be by himself. Currently running in 12th. But it looks like they fixed the smoke problem.
I can't believe he's out there running.
The TAC is pretty stable. It's only revving full speed at about like 81,000, but it's not fluttering, which is a good sign.
81,000, yep.
Because if it's fluttering, it's probably going to blow up.
Yeah, 163. I mean, the poor guy's hanging in there.
You know what, though? If somebody else has to retire in front of him, he's going to take their spot. That's another couple of points on for him in the standings. Currently are focused on ASR Postal here, following David Chin.
Yeah, definitely the way they're doing their point system here. It's whoever gets the most points, for what I understand, is the winner of the series. So there's no bracket breakdown.
Are you a fan of that? I'm a fan of that. Just race, collect the points, and win.
I'm not.
Oh no, you like the playoff setup?
I love the playoffs.
Oh, okay. I was never a fan of the playoff setup. I hate it. I'd rather, if you were consistently just getting 5th, 6th position all year, and you clinched the championship with like 3 races to go, then awesome.
Well,
you deserve to win because you performed so well. But then to go into a playoff situation, get knocked out first race, can't win, but then come back every week and still be consistently finishing in the 5th position, but it's irrelevant because you're no longer in the playoffs. I think that's horrible.
Well, there's goods and bads. I can see your side too, but the way I look at it, you got all different talents out here in this race, and just not Talladega, other tracks, short tracks. You get Jovan Anderson out there, and Alex Moe's out there. All these guys that just kill it in other tracks, small tracks, and they're just out by 300 points with 5 races to go. What's the point of coming to race?
That's true, yeah. Yeah, because then if you know a guy's already won, why are you going to even bother? That's a way to take it to the last lap of the last race.
You want to try to keep as many people as possible a chance to win or finish in top 3 or something like that. But if you're so far back, well, I'm not going to come out from 300 points back, and we got 4 races to go. There's no way.
Right.
And I mean, unless you're not racing for points. I can care less about points. I just like the race.
Right. So in that instance there, it wouldn't matter. You know there's a race you're coming. You don't care.
Right. I'd rather go toe-to-toe and run 3 wide and rub some paint and not wreck.
Yeah, and your goal is just to win the race, not to win the championship. Let's just go out and win the race that I'm in. Who cares about points?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't pay my rent, put food on the table, so why do I care about winning a stupid championship? I'd rather just, I'm here to have, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have fun. And if you can't go green, it ain't fun.
Yeah. Speaking of going green, we're about 5 or 6 laps into a green flag run right here. Within the next 9, we're probably looking at 50 laps. 50, I'm thinking.
Well, I'm
green flag.
I'm looking for Perry Bond right here, buddy. Come on, Perry.
I don't know if Perry's got the motor.
Yeah, but he's going to outdo him. Watch this.
Wouldn't that be something, though? He's running slower because his motor's a little bit junked out. But wouldn't that be crazy if he ends up saving so much fuel that he just blasts by all these guys somehow?
Are these guys all wreck out and have no motors?
He's literally the only guy left.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he hung in there. Good job.
Yep. Hey, you never know. Crazier stuff's happened, I would imagine. Imagine that being the only guy left on the track. Okay, man, well, everybody won, so you got it.
Well, it looks like they want to run some green here, so that's awesome. They're running single file. I'm not a fan of single file racing, but hey, it's working right now.
Just as you see, you said that though. Now somebody's gonna hop out there.
Hey, yeah, I don't know. That might be.
That's always the broadcasters'
Well,
curse. You know,
I'm
like,
not
oh,
a
they've been
broadcaster. I don't
running
have the
single file.
I don't have the curse like you guys do. So, yeah, we hear it all the time.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they've been running single file. This is great. And they go 3 wide. Like, oh, well, so much for that. It is interesting, though. Yeah, the gaps between these guys, if they were tighter, but yeah, see the damage to the back of Finley. But he's still doing 200 miles an hour into that corner. I have a feeling, though, with that much damage on the back, if he didn't have someone behind him to soak up that air,
Right, spring.
he might fall like a rock.
Well, you know, you got one of the best drivers out there in front right now, Ken Roberts, and he knows how to train these guys around this track. I tell you, I think you still have about 4 or 5 cars up to speed for sure. From Brad Otto and back. Ed Finley, I mean, he's got a pretty damaged rear end, but like you said, sometimes that makes you faster.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he did it on purpose.
Hey, there you go. He's gonna make it. I'll make a render of that, by the way, and send it to you. But yeah, Spring is. He don't give up. This guy, I've got to know him over the last couple of months. He's learning, and
is he new to the racing?
Not sure.
Or was he just in a different league we didn't know about?
Well, he came to me and said, Jeffrey, I heard that you're one of the pretty steady, good driver out here at Talladega, and I want to learn from the best. And then we've been learning different things on qualifying and where to run and what view to drive in. I don't care if you want to think you're in a real race car. This is a game. And I said, if you want to be in a real race car, go out here to a real speedway and buy your $150,000 rig and go. This is a video game, in my opinion. And to me, it's all about my competitors. I want to race. I'm not here to drive a real race car. But a lot of people are. Anyways, that's just
I don't know how guys drive cockpit. I can't do it on a track like this. I can do it on like a road course, but not out here.
Well, I know a handful of great friends of mine that do, and there's a few of them that I know they can do it well, and there's some that struggle. You don't see wrecks. They happen in front of you when you're going 200 miles an hour in it, and you're out of the race. So maybe if you can see in front of you and beside you, it will improve the outcome of accidents and where you're at on the track. But hey, people don't want to listen. They're going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'll race in the cockpit on like a road course, maybe, but I'm a big fan of the roof camera, which is, to show everybody what we're talking about, cockpit looks like this. So that car in front of you, when you're tucked right under the back of them, especially if you're in a 3-wide situation, you really can't see much beyond that car. So if something's happening 5 rows in front, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Where I like racing on the roof, which looks like that, so you can see up over those cars.
And I feel sorry for those guys. I mean, like I said, I know a lot of my good friends racing car, and they want to feel like they're in a real race car, and I respect that. But it does not make good racing. Period.
Yeah. Especially in a full field. If you're coming out here with 30 plus cars.
Inches apart.
Yeah. And you're back in the 10th row, and you're in the middle, and you're in the cockpit, you can't see anything.
Well, like Josh Metallic said one night at RTD, our racing needs to get better. And I don't care if you got to change your view. Whatever it takes, you need to do it, or you're not going to be here racing. And I love that attitude.
It's strict attitude, yeah. But they want,
I like the strict attitude.
They're hiring a broadcast team to come in and show these races. And unfortunately, last Tuesday, we had 8 caution flags in a 66-lap race. And that's
unacceptable.
5 or 6 is normal, but 8's a lot. Like, that's 50% of your race is run almost 50% of the race was run under yellow, because I think that's about 28 laps we had that were yellow flag conditions of a 66-lap race. It's not a lot of green flag racing. You're getting no runs. We had no green flag pit cycles. I mean, that's just one race. The week before was great.
And that just happens, man. It's just because everybody races differently. And
Yep.
I went down this avenue once on Talladega Nights and started a war. And,
Yeah.
and we outside drivers feel different than they do. So they're not going to change. We're not going to change. But I know one thing. I can see everything in front of me, behind me, left and right. That's all I got to say about that.
Brian Wolf, ASR Postal, and David Chin right there, moving out of the way for the lead pack. They're about to go one lap down. There's only two lucky dogs here, so Wolf would actually be the unlucky dog in that situation because the two guys in front of him, if the yellow does come out, will get their lap back.
They're really down on power, aren't they?
They are, yeah. There's three of them running together, and they're only doing a $185. Those are three twisted up race cars. So I guess they're not getting ready to pit because no one Ken Roberts in a pitting situation. I was thinking maybe around 50 we'd see them start lining up to pit. What will happen, I'm assuming what will happen, which is I'm pretty used to how Roberts races. They love that middle line. It's the easiest way around, not the easiest way, but it's just the preferred lane around this track to run that middle. What they'll do when they're getting ready to pit is they'll move down to that yellow line, occupy the bottom. And then they won't go right away. They'll run 2 or 3 more laps before they pit. So they want to kind of claim their spot.
Blaine, you've been doing this way too long.
I know, man. And I watch these guys all the time, especially Roberts. He's leading this pack. You'll know he's ready to pit when they're down on that yellow, and they're still staying up in the middle there. So I'm surprised there's such a gap between second and third. Like most of the time, these guys would be running a lot tighter, but they're just giving each other some space. Maybe they've got some takers.
Maybe they want to race. Huh.
That seems to be the thing, yeah. Looks like Team Wolfpack came down in its entirety.
Well, I believe if Rawson wants to catch that 029 McCarthy, he can do it in a heartbeat. And Chuck's right there. Chuck's a good driver.
And there we go. The 55 has now moved down to the yellow line.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. With what? 16, 14 to go?
Yeah. So this will get them to the end, this stop. So this is what they call a money stop because you cannot mess this stop up. We saw Rodney Sullins hit the line at 100 miles an hour, go by 12 pit stalls, and not get black flagged. So there's Ken. Hits the line at 100.
Hitting man himself. You see that?
But boom, he's down to 55. Somebody lost control back there.
Uh-oh. Let me go look.
Did they straighten it up? I saw smoke. I was focused on Ken and I saw smoke. It looked
that
like
was Brad Otto's hot hitting at 57. I'm just kidding.
Oh, Rawson got sideways. Oh, but he didn't hit the wall. He actually collected it. Awesome. Okay, perfect.
Good job there.
Great job.
Oh, he jumped out in front of the old 55 on it, come out of the pits.
He did.
How did he do that? Tell me, Blaine, you're the broadcaster.
55 went from first to third.
He's way up front.
Let's see, maybe somebody overshot? No.
Oh, Ken's coming up quick.
That's interesting. Ken got no tires.
Huh.
Rawson.
Okay, well, looks like it. Who's in fourth there, bud?
Yeah, they're getting a full fuel tank. They're getting a full tank, and they're leaving at the same time. So that's...
Yeah, Dennis McCarthy, Brad Otto, roll wrong way.
Okay, so a second pack is formed here. Who's back there?
Yeah,
There's
4 of them back there.
Spring, yeah. Spring is leading a second pack, and they are 3 at that line right there. They are 3.3 seconds behind that lead pack of Roberts, Taylor, and Rawson.
See, I don't have all these stats. How does Rod do this? But anyways, I trust you. So
I just push S. Push S on your replay to bring up, and then you push S, and you can use your arrow keys on your board to go left and right. Find race. That gives you the interval from the leader. Up and down will scroll through the list, and then left and right will show you different stats.
Gotcha. So we have Dennis. That's Dennis McCarthy. Is that correct?
That is correct. The 024 UPS code. Yeah.
He needs to stay behind these three guys and work together. Bowing out like that, you're not going to run down those guys at all.
So they aren't catching the lead pack. They actually went down a bit. They went from 3.3 to 3.7 seconds from the leader.
But it's not lined up.
No, they're not. If these guys can get lined up, there's 4 of them. They will move faster than these 3. But look at how tight these 3 guys are.
Well, like I said, I think some of these cars in the back might have some damage. They're just not quite up to where they want. But they're side by side. They're racing each other now. They gave up on the top 3. They're out here running 4 wide at the back from 4th place back.
They could catch these guys, though. That's the funny part. But they're
maybe.
Like you can see how tight these 3 are.
You get 3 studs, bumper to bumper, if they are running bumper to bumper, and they pretty much are.
They are, yeah. We're looking at it right now.
You're not going to run down those guys. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. And the interval went up to almost 5 seconds. So you've got 3 guys up front, and then you've got these guys back here, and they're not close enough to each other. You need to stay, if 4 of them can get together, tail to tail, nose to tail, and just stay there. We're going into 10 laps to go. They would run these guys down.
What happened to Finley? He fell off. He might be.
He did, yeah.
He got damaged. He's probably.
That's the problem.
They probably were trying to do that, but one of them was maybe second or third, just holding up that pack right there. So.
Yeah, and I see Finley's got some right side damage and some damage on the tank in the back. He'd need to be in the middle of this pile for him to keep speed.
Give it up to Perry Bond, still out there running.
Yep, that engine's holding together. There's another pack here. Wolf is the slower pack,
the Boss Man and Holstone are still, what's that?
They're way under speed. The 3 of them are only able to keep about 180 to 185.
9,
So that's damage incorporated back there, those guys. There's Perry.
Well, this should help me out a little bit on the points if Brian don't win, right?
That's true.
So don't win, Wolf. I need to stay close.
Do Jeffrey a favor, Brian, and don't win.
Yeah,
this is your coach speech, King.
Get a flat tire, Chuck.
We'll start throwing stuff on the track from the Tarnation TV booth. See, these guys are great. They're nose to tail, bump drafting each other.
Is Rodney Solon's trailer on this? I believe it is. His camper.
I'm not sure. The BSR version? I don't think so.
No.
Is it off turn 2, right?
Thought it was. I was going to go grab some beer cans, start chucking them.
I think if it is here, it's off turn 2. Let's see if we can see it. Up to the right here on the hill. I don't believe this track has Rodney Sullivan's Winnebago. It would be right there. Oh, they do have it.
Well, shit, I'll be right back.
There it is there. The Rodney Sullins, the 38 Black Rifle Coffee Camper. Whenever there's a ruckus in turn 2, it's probably this
There it is, right there. Yep.
I forgot about that. I thought that was on the Talladega Nights version of this. I thought that was added in after. It's actually on the BSR version. That's amazing.
Rodney's got all that money, man. He's a rich guy, out of Arkansas. Yeah, it's all them rich folks. They live
so he just
in
pays
Arkansas.
those guys to sit in that trailer the whole time and throw debris on the track.
He bought a bunch of NASCAR stuff from us and some pictures and stuff. Hopefully he got them by now, but
that's
maybe he's got them. Yeah, he bought some big old pictures of Earnhardt days. But yeah, maybe they're hanging in that camper. Well, we have Ross is still out front. Chuck in second. The man himself, Mr. Ken Roberts. And
one lap
behind
down.
him?
1 lap down, the 47 of Brad Otto. Able to latch onto the back and help these guys go just a little bit quicker.
Man, he's got speed too.
Although he's not latching onto the back of them, he's hanging out to the side. Trying to break the air up, maybe. Sabotage.
Mix it up, Brad. Split them boys up.
So your points leader.
I didn't. Who won last week? Didn't win last week? Who won last week?
Last week's winner was Dennis McCarthy. Rawson won the week before. So Rawson's your points leader.
Oh, crap. I need both of those guys to crash. Chuck and...
yeah.
Ken, do me a favor.
You're making a phone call. Beep, boop, boop. The Tarnation TV to Ken. I wreck everybody.
That means turbo. Hit the turbo style button. That Tarnation turbo style button there, Ken.
He needs like one of those James Bond cars that can like catapult thumbtacks out in front of the field and then they pop their tires or something.
Something needs to happen, but these three guys, I don't know, man. You think Chuck's going to try to move out? Think Ken will go with him? I don't think so. I think Chuck's just happy in second right now.
See, because Ken hasn't made every race, but Taylor and Rawson are up there in the points, right? So
they're neck to neck.
We can check the points here again. So Taylor and Rawson are 1-2. So Rawson's in first in points and Chuck's second in points. So Chuck does want to get around him. So I think it's a good gamble on Chuck's part, maybe to jump out and see if Ken will push him. Maybe Otto will help too.
If he don't, he won't lose a lot of points there. But Otto might play a factor in this. So he's about the only guy that's going to mix things up for him here.
Yeah. And that second pack led by the second floor Rubber Spring is now 9 seconds behind. So they will not be a factor in the finish.
I'm still rooting for Perry Bond. Where's he at?
Perry Bond is 4 laps down, and there's only 4 laps left. So
you go,
mathematically impossible once these guys cross the line. Still possible until they cross the line.
He's a trooper. He's a trooper.
Still possible, and now not possible. Yeah, Perry's great, man. He's out here all the time. And even if that thing, I mean, what's it running at? What's the speed he's clipping? He's clipping along out there at 164 right now. In third gear. He's only in third gear. So he doesn't even have a full transmission.
I'm surprised that thing didn't blow up yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm panned on these three back here.
So let's see here. In the
you
cockpit
got David
of
Chen. He's still running down 9. These three guys pretty much haven't made any movement at all. They're just probably just going for the ride here.
Rawson, Taylor, Roberts. Otto in the blue car is 1 lap down. So
we down to 4 to go there, Blaine. Yep. So if a yellow comes
2.
out,
or 3, sorry.
3 laps to go.
Yeah, lap 64 right now. We're on it. We're coming up to 2 to go. Or 3 to go. Or 2 to go. Or whatever.
Well, I'm looking at live, and it says 62 out of 66.
You might be focused on the guy who's a couple laps down. I'm on Taylor right now, and I'm live, and I'm at an hour and 17 minutes and 10 seconds.
Oh, my goodness. I'm such a rookie at this stuff. Yeah, you're right.
Push your decimal key on your number pad. I'll put you right back to live again.
Yeah, you think I'll remember all this? But anyways, yeah, Brad, get up there and mix it up, man. We're down to 2 laps, down to 1.5 laps. So
there you go. Yeah, now we're on lap 65, 1.5 to go, and we get halfway down the back straight. 2.66 miles around Talladega. This is race number 4.
So
Thanks
we
for watching.
know Rawson and Ken, they're buddies. So Chuck's kind of the outsider here. Brad,
Hear
get
that?
up there. Get up there
Yeah.
and bump that 55 out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, Brad. There's that little pack a lap down and a couple laps down now. That'll be 2 laps down for Chin, Postal, and Wolf. The white flag is in the air.
Man, Brian Rawson's out front. Chuck.
Brian Rawson trying to win his second race. We have not had a repeat winner yet. Chuck has not won one.
Getting a
Neither
little
has
squirrely up here. Getting squirrely. Chuck tries to go to the inside. Shoots back to the outside.
Oh.
He's trying. Oh, Ken. He's like, I'm staying out of the way.
Jeez, man. That's a hard block.
Chuck
There
trying.
is a number
Come on,
6.
get up there. Help that man out. Help Chuck out. Come on, Ken Roberts.
There's a number 6 in the way.
Yeah,
How
there's
wide
6 in the
can
way.
he make that?
Go,
He
Ken.
got him.
Go, Ken. Go.
He got
Go,
him.
go,
He got
go, Ken. There we go. Let's
Ken's
go
on him.
down to the line.
Ken's on him. He got beside him. I don't think
Can
he's
he
got
get
enough.
to him? Push
Yee-
up. He
He
got him. He got him. Chuck got it, didn't he?
He did. Chuck got him at the line.
Oh,
Holy
Ross
moly.
is going to get divorced tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Let's rewind that. Take a look at that. That is wild. These guys, you guys, every time you guys. Holy moly.
I love my Heat Texas. I feel bad for him, but I don't know, man. What are you going to do with 3 cars? They made it exciting. That was cool.
That was pretty cool, man. We're getting a look at her now.
That was the coolest part of the night. Besides
Basically a
being
photo
wife all
finish
night.
right here.
That was like, I had to be like a couple hundredths of a second. You get the stats, man. I can't see nothing.
0.015.
Wow. I'm watching the replay right here.
There it is right there.
Was that Chuck's first win?
Yes.
Congratulations, Chuck.
That is the gap right there. Got him by a tire.
Wow. Oh, poor Rawson. Sorry, bud. Like you had said, sorry, bud. But heck, man, you still got second place. Roberts.
We got to rewind the
That was
burnout. I missed it.
Uh-oh.
There it is. Your race winner, Chuck Taylor. Sorry, Chuck. We had to go back and look at that photo finish. So this is a replay of the flag this way to Burnout City.
He gave us so much excitement, we didn't know which way to go. Was it like, look at the finish
Yeah.
16 times or watch the burnout, bud? But hey, man, congratulations on that win. Thanks to Ken Roberts. You can't win without friends.
Awesome. Awesome run.
He pretty much got tangled up, I think, a couple of incidents, but nothing too serious. He just kept his car clean. So you gotta have a good car there at the end. Get burnout.
Great burnout. Yep.
This guy, he's been around. Obviously, he knows what he's doing.
I'm just saving up the replays and whatnot here. So let's get in there and talk with Ken Roberts, Brian Rawson, and Chuck Taylor. Ken Roberts, where'd he go? Mr. Roberts on the Tarnation TV booth. Good day, sir. What a fantastic run. You guys are crazy, man. You make us wait to the last second every time.
Yeah, I was waiting on, waiting to see if Chuck was going to make his move or, what he was going to do.
So good.
Yeah, when he jumped out there, but Rawson, I mean, he did a hell of a job blocking him, for basically about a whole lap. He was blocking him. And then we come out of 4 there and they run all the way up to the wall. And I was like, well, I'm going to stick with him. So, and then we headed for the trial. Well, I wasn't sure Chuck was going to get there in time, but he did. So congrats on him for his win.
Just barely a 0.015 second gap. Got him by a tire.
Oh, Mr. Roberts. Mr. Roberts, Mr. Roberts. Let me tell you, that speaker phone I threw in your car must have worked, because I was yelling, Ken, follow him. Follow that man. Follow Chuck. Make some excitement here. And like you said, Rawson was up there blocking left and right. And finally, you went with him. He stuck with him. You guys went to the outside and made it very exciting finish there, man. And thank you for doing that, because that was awesome.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun, you know. And we got down the back straightaway. I almost gave up on them, you know, because they was shifting left, right, and I didn't want to bumper hook him, you know. So I
saw you back off for a little bit there for a sec.
Yeah, I backed off on the back straightaway, and then I, you know, got it back together and stuff. So yeah, it's fun finish there. It's fun when they end like that.
Yeah, it's you know, having some cautions here and there. It's never fun. Yellow flag racing is not fun, but you stuck it out and was a trooper all night, and the rest of you guys as well out there. So at least you had a good finish between the three of you. You know, Brad probably didn't want to play a part of that. He was a lap down, I believe, but man, it was fun to watch you guys up there. So congratulations on third place there, young man.
Thank you. What are you doing up in the booth tonight?
Yeah, I had a guy named Blaine call me up. Hey, man,
Yep.
Please help me out. And I'm like, oh, boy. I wanted to come out there and whoop that Cam Roberts, you know, but I guess we have to wait for another day for that. But
yeah, Weston had a 2-race night this evening at the old go-kart track. Ended up winning both of them. He sent me a text halfway through this broadcast. They won both races. So
Nice.
Yeah, congratulations to Weston. But yeah, we're passing the wand over, the baton or the steering wheel over to Flat Out Racing Network for the last 4 races of the season. So I wanted to get a secondary co-host in there tonight, because running it by myself's a little bit tough to do. But yeah, thanks Jeff for helping. And
well, I wasn't probably much help at all, Ken. But I rather not ever broadcast. This is not an easy job. It took me 40 minutes just to find a review on an incident, but
replay, yeah,
it's not easy. And you know, I'm no Rod, and but hey, I just another voice up here. Hopefully, bring some kind of you know, some relief for Blaine, or just someone to talk to during these races. But it's cool to be up here.
He probably brought the bourbon and muffins, didn't he, Blaine?
yes, exactly.
You know, I was a good boy.
That's the secret password.
I was a good boy. I didn't say muffin all night, did I, Blaine?
No, you didn't.
Nope. I was strictly NASCAR talk, like
Yep.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the booth. Not really.
I got
but
chocolate chip in the fridge. I'm gonna go eat one after this is over.
I got some birthday cake if y'all want some birthday cake. But anyways,
yeah. Wait, we should let Ken. Have his final shout outs before we
yeah,
move on
give
to
us
Brian.
your, you know, thank you sponsors. What's stuff say? But anyways, all that good stuff.
Yeah, just give a thing out to ASR and Wolf and all the guys over here for putting this on for us. This Sunday series, a lot of fun. A lot of, you know, guys mixing it up. So have a lot of fun with that. And of course, I got to thank Rodney for my paint jobs, you know, my teammates. And congrats to Chuck on his win. So we'll get after him next week.
Awesome, thanks, Ken. Congratulations on the podium finish. You lit all the most of the laps today, anyway, 25. So some bonus points waiting for you there.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, competitor. I'll see you on the track real soon, buddy. Good job.
See you guys.
Thanks,
All
Ken.
right.
Brian, dude, what a finish, man. We don't have a repeat winner this year, and you were going to be it, because you were in race number 2 and almost won this one. But tell us how, like, that was awesome to watch you guys pull that off. You were blocking something crazy, man. We thought you had them, but
yeah, no, that was a good win by Chuck, man. Congratulations on that. I actually only took a can and a half on that last pit stop, so I was kind of having a burp. I didn't think I was going to have enough to make it, but no, it was a good finish, man. It's always good to have the photo finish, stuff like that. Congratulations to him.
What was the photo finish number again there, Blake?
What is it? Sorry. Yeah,
It
0.015. Yep.
That's crazy, insane. And
so we thought that too. Jeff actually mentioned that when you pit, because you came out in front of Ken, but you actually pitted after him. So you did. They took 2 cans. You only took a can and a half.
Yeah, I mean, I did, and actually, it worked out. So I mean, it was going to be really close, and I was kind of trying to burp it up. But I'm glad we had a good finish, and everybody made it across the line.
Yeah, it was an exciting finish for sure. And we were like, these guys are gonna split it up. Is Ken gonna go? I'm like begging Ken to go with Chuck. Nothing. I love you, man. But I wanted to see a photo finish, and it was. And you fought hard. You kept your car as clean as you possibly could. You won 2 weeks ago, I believe, and you're still first or second in points. So you're not gonna be losing any points really by finishing, second place like you did tonight. So congratulations, man, on second. And you've been doing well lately. You've been winning some races and being up front. So kudos, man. Good to see.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Can't win them all, but just as long as you have a good time, that's all. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
that's what we try to do.
Yep, especially here on a Sunday night. There's so many options when it comes to these leagues. They're all operating on full cylinders on Sunday, man. So yeah, thanks for coming out and putting on a great show. If you got any final words, we'll let you do your thing.
Yeah, thanks ASR, Brian Wolf putting this stuff on, and Blaine, and all the broadcasts, and thanks for my teammates, for sure. Thanks for Rodney for Solon's paint, for all the stuff he does, man. And I'm glad everybody has a good time, and it's nice to have a place to race on Sunday. And that's about it, man. God bless you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian. Congratulations.
Thanks, Brian. But I'll see you out there next Sunday night, bud.
10-4, brother.
Have a good week.
Too, man.
There he goes. Now, who won this thing? Chuck T.
I don't know. Who
on
the
his way
heck
down.
is
Chuck Taylor.
Who is this? Who's this Chuck guy, man? He's
Hey, I won.
come out of nowhere.
Unreal, dude. What an awesome finish. Trying to get around the 6. He basically had slamming the door on you a couple of times, but you found a way around him in the triover, probably the widest part of the track too, with some assistance from Ken. But yeah, man, talk about the race. It was an awesome finish.
Yeah, going down the backstretch, he blocked me low, he blocked me high. We went backwards and forwards there about 3 or 4 times going down the backstretch. I wasn't sure if Kim was going to help me or not, so I didn't know which way to go.
Well, I was praying. Hey, I was Chuck. We're neighbors, High Point, Elon, not that far. I was begging Ken to follow you on broadcast. I'm like, come on, Ken, just follow Chuck. Make it exciting. And he was blocking you, and Ken's like, he didn't know what to do, right? So you went to the far right. You went for it. Ken followed, and hey, man, that's the outcome right there. What was it? 1 point, 0 point. What was it, Blaine?
The interval it was 0.015.
That's the difference in that finish line, man. So that was awesome to see. I'm glad you decided not to just single file it to the finish line because of points. You went for the win.
Well, all I would have lost was 1 spot, so why not try it,
Right. Like I said, you guys are first and second anyway, so go for it.
Yeah. And luckily Ken helped me, and like I said, I couldn't have done it without him, but the car was fast tonight.
Well, all 3 of you guys really nailed that last pit stop, because that's a green flag run into a green flag pit stop situation. Any little mistake can get you away from your drafting buddies, and the 3 guys you were with, you all nailed that final stop, which allowed you guys to stay away from that second pack that formed up.
Yeah, that was a big secret there, was we all came in together and we all left together.
Well, you got two I can't say this ain't turbo. You got 2 really great drivers. Ken Roberts, he'll push you. He can lead, he can push. So, and Rawson as well. So, those are some really experienced Talladega drivers. And I've been saying all night how good you are as well, racing with you personally. I'll race with you door to door any day, man. And you got to trust your competitors out there, and you got to have friends to win these races. So one day they might give you one day you'll give it back, right?
Yeah, well, Jeffrey, like last week, me and you worked together most of the race, man. We were what, 5-6 seconds down, and we caught the pack.
That's right, man. Just get lined up together. That's what you got to do, and communicate and work together, and where to bump, where to push, and things can happen.
Yeah, it was a great race, man. Like I say, I was sweating. Matter of fact, I'm outside now trying to cool off a little bit. I was sweating.
Isn't it crazy how a game you've played for probably, and even if you've played the other simulators Papyrus made, we've all been in this thing for 25 or 30 years, but you can still super nervous and sweating and,
I tell you, my fingers are cramped up,
How long you been racing, Chuck? I never met you in my life until I came to ASR here.
I've been racing since '96. The original NASCAR came out.
I mean, we all started about that time, and I've been telling this, who's this Chuck guy, man? He is good. He's a Talladega really good race car driver. So congratulations, man, for winning tonight. I'll let you finish up with the man himself, Blaine, but I just came in here to help out, but I'd rather be on the track, and I'll see you next week. I wish you was
out there.
Yeah,
I wish you'd have been out there tonight.
Yeah, me too, man, because, there's not many there's a couple of different sets of drivers out there, teammates and stuff, and you're kind of solo, and so am I, and so I'll work with you any given Sunday or any given day, buddy. But congratulations on your win.
We Carolinians, man, we got to work together.
That's darn right. I can't say that.
Well, yeah, but watch that online, huh?
Yeah, we got to be good. But anyways, Blaine, thank you for having me.
Yeah, man.
I got to get going. Finish up with the champ tonight, and thanks to David Chen and Brian Wolf. And
hold on a minute before you go, Jeff.
Oh, okay. But anyways, take over, Blaine.
Brian, it should have been the points lead tonight, shouldn't it? Shouldn't I took over the points lead?
Yes, because
I think I was only like 4 or 5 behind. Yeah.
Rawson was in first, and you were in second. So unofficially, maybe.
Yeah, we've got a review to look at. I think Chuck caused just about every one of them wrecks. So
yeah.
He didn't serve none of them either. So no, that's what they were telling me. I felt bad on that first one personally. Chuck, congratulations on the win tonight, man. That's the way to stay up there. That's the way to do it.
Thank you. I didn't cause a lot of them, but I was in a lot of them.
Yeah, we'll go over the points this week, but if you did take over the points lead, I can guarantee it's not by much, with Rawson being in second. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I might be like 1 point behind him now or something.
Not sure, because it goes from 40 to 35 the first 2 spots.
Well, I might be in front of him by about 1 point then.
So, but anyway, congratulations on the win. My apologies. I hope that first wreck that I caused, the very first one, didn't set the tone for this race, because it was pretty rough after that.
But luckily, I was leading when that happened. So.
I just wanted to take a second here. You guys can finish it out, but I just wanted to take a second. And first of all, Jeffrey, thank you for filling in tonight. I appreciate you giving up your race to kind of help Blaine out, and we really appreciate that. Blaine,
yes, sir.
Man, it's been a great. Thank you so much, man, for giving us the first half of this series. And we're going to pick back up with you probably sometime in November, like I said, man. But it's been so much fun, and we appreciate you being here, and we're looking forward to more of these types of racing. Again, congratulations, Chuck. On to week 5 next week. We want to welcome Seth Cole and and his group coming over to pick us up, and we're real proud to have that happening. And we're on our way, man. This was fun tonight.
Well, it was an honor to win here for TR Nation on the last broadcast. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Chuck, if you got anything you got to say to your sponsors, your buddies, anybody who's watching, let it rip, man. The floor is yours. Yeah,
well, I want to say hi to my mom and dad. I know they're watching and probably cheering like crap now. But I'd like to say hi to them. And thank you, TR Nation, for broadcasting this, man. This has been a blast. Really appreciate it. And, Brian and all the guys that put this on, man. It's a great event. Really enjoyed running the series.
Chuck, did you tell them what I said coming into those final laps? Because I knew Rawson was a points leader.
And I told them guys, because we were off the pace because, all of us had, the three of us that, me and Postal and Dave all had engine damage. So we kind of ran together.
We were calling you Damage Incorporated. That was your team name.
But I said at one point during the race, I said, one of you guys got to get up there and stop Rawson. I don't care if you have to stab him.
Start slashing tires.
Yeah. So, now, and he got second place by less than a tenth of a second.
Yep.
So that was a good finish, man. I appreciate that you guys coming out and having fun. So I'm gonna go get into this review, and congratulations again, Chuck, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Chuck, last word to you real quick, bud. Good to see you in Victory Lane, man. And I can't wait till next Sunday, and we'll get bumper to bumper, and we'll show those sets of groups out here how it's done. 10-4.
All right, bud. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate you guys putting it on.
And Mommy and Daddy, be proud of that boy.
Hey, my dad just turned 87 a couple of weeks ago, so that was my birthday gift to him, I guess.
There you
Nice.
go. Awesome
Happy
job.
birthday, Sir Taylor. That's awesome, Chuck, man.
Thank you, guys, man. Really enjoyed running on TR Nation.
Yeah,
Have
man,
you back.
We love broadcasting this stuff. The only reason we don't do it in October is because the wife and I are just crazy Halloween freaks. So every weekend's booked solid. So, we'll definitely be back there in the wintertime when you guys are headed into November, whatever that ends up being, season 3, I guess. And we'll see if we're still running the same track and see what we're doing. And it should be a lot of fun, man. So, congratulations on the win, Chuck. You're right up there in the top of the season's points, too. So it'll be interesting to see how you guys pull it off.
Well,
I think I was second, like four points behind.
You're doing a great job now.
Pretty close,
And
yep.
I just want to say, I'm gonna make sure you win it this year, buddy, because I don't care about winning. I'm gonna keep you up front because you got some tough competition in this league here with Roberts and Pags and Palmer, some of these other guys. But Chuck, you're kind of like the dark horse with not very many friends. So you know what? You got one now, and I'll be on that bumper.
Thank you, man. I'll take all the help I can get.
All right, brother.
Have a good night.
Thanks, Chuck.
You too, man. Congratulations.
Well, thanks again, Jeffrey. Yeah, I'm just going back in the scroll here to see the exact points gap. Guys here. Just rewind this scroll here a bit. We got the points scrolling because there's too many drivers. I gotta go.
Well, as for points, I don't know about the points, too much. I know Roberts missed some races, but you'll have these one hitters come in here. You got these, some of these guys come in here. They're fast. They're Talladega heads. So I like seeing a guy like Chuck. He's been racing
great.
a long time, but I've never seen this guy in my life. I know a lot of drivers, and I've been running with him myself. So
I've only bumped into him here at ASR, and he's 4 points behind Ross, and the win has a 5-point gap. So with a lap led for both of them, so they both get the lead lap point. So it's going to be tight. Chuck might leapfrog Brian, like he said. It might be 1 point, maybe 2, pending post-race inspection. As I say, these current standings are coming into this race. So this is after 3. Now that race 4 is complete. Let me see here. These results are unofficial. This is the race we just did. So if these points stand, I think Chuck will actually get into first place going into race 5.
Wow. Well, I don't mean to cut you short, but hey, if the women don't find you handsome,
there you go.
Pick up your damn vacuum cleaner and start cleaning the house. All right, that's all I got left to say. Brad, if you ever hear these broadcasts anymore, man, miss you, love you, brother. Maybe we'll talk soon. Blaine, always a pleasure. Anybody watching tonight, hope Blaine did you justice. So, Blaine, have a great week, man, and have a great month.
Thanks, dude.
And get with me when you get back.
That's it, man. Thanks a ton for the assist tonight. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Tell Mama I said hi.
Will do.
All right, buddy. Good night, everybody.
Good night. There he is, Jeffrey Elliott, on his way out the door. But yeah, thank you very much to Mr. Elliott for the assist tonight on the co-hosting. Congratulations to Rod Weston for winning both races at the racetrack this evening, too. He couldn't make it tonight. Jeffrey Elliott was kind enough to come in here on our final broadcast of the season for ASR. Unfortunately, October broadcasts aren't going to happen very much. We do have two. Actually, probably 3 or 4, because we will be able to do most of the Talladega Challenge on Thursdays until the last couple of weeks of October. But stay tuned. If you subscribe to the channel, it'll pop up. This week at Tuesday, Tuesday at Maverick is a week off this week. Next week, we will be broadcasting their race live from Talladega, and then Maverick takes the rest of the month off also. So they're our main commitment. So is the Talladega Challenge, and so is ASR on Sundays. So thank you very much for the Flat Out Racing Network. Seth Cole and his crew over there will take care of the rest of the season number 2 at All-Star Racing League. So please run over there to see what happens. I'll be watching. You should too. But as Jeffrey tried to do the outro, let's be honest, I can do it way better. Either way, thank you very much to Bryant Motorsports, Auto Sales, David Chin for the sponsorship on the season. We'll see you in season number 3. Thanks to everybody for watching on YouTube. That's always super cool. All the drivers, of course, for coming out. As you saw, put on an awesome show. Thanks to those guys. Everybody involved, the painters, the track makers, the guys who run the leagues, the guys who put these seasons together, the people who help me, the wives, everybody. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Keep your stick on the ice.